What's up, everybody? I am Ari with the Burning Hammer, and you guys do not know this person, but I know this person, and his name is C to the L to the A to the Y, and that spells what?
Clay, what's up, everybody?
So let's talk a little bit about Monday Night Raw, shall we? So, don't know if you know, I'm a massive Stranger Things fan, as to half of the population on Earth. Um, and obviously, series finale of the show recently last week. Everyone's talking about it. They're all disappointed. Everyone hates life. Everyone's tweeting about it and saying how crappy it was and how unsatisfied they feel. And there's some secret investigation going on where there's some secret episode coming on Sunday, which nothing's probably going to happen. And everybody's going to be pissed off.
Yeah, it's like any other show that's like huge. They don't want it to stop, so there's always going to be that rumor and hope.
But let's get right into it. New York City, Brooklyn, was really looking forward to this episode. Actually, really enjoyed it personally. I have this thing for. Well, first things first is the entranceway looked cool. I don't think it was enough, but I don't think it was overboard. If you're a fan, you kind of saw it and was like, oh, this is cool. But I think for me, it's really the people that weren't watching the wrestling and they were, oh, what's this? Stranger Things and WWE. Like, I would never think that's a thing. They turn it on and they go, oh, well, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I think personally the set looked good. I think it was definitely, for me, it was a good mix. I think it was kind of right on that sweet spot of like not being too tacky, not being too, hey, we're corporately shilling out for this. I think it was good, and I think it brought a lot of eyeballs that wouldn't normally be there for the show. So I mean, that's a win. Can't beat it.
So it definitely gave me some like 2000 vibes, like entrance of like when they went in the back with like I think it was who was it? Who was Adam Pierce talking to? And I saw like the Demogorgons in the background. What are you saying?
Gunther.
Yes. So like obviously that like they did like some little cool things in the back on the commentary table, like just small stuff that kind of made it feel a little bit cool. I wish they did more for sure. But I think for what we got, I guess it was a little overhyped in my opinion, but I still enjoyed it.
I mean, I think any big fan of that show is going to want to see like one of the characters from the show be on it or something. But like
weird. Wait,
yeah.
every week they have some famous celebrity, and nobody could get anybody from Stranger Things.
I was kind of waiting to see somebody at least in the crowd. No, nothing. You got that one chick from that hosted some podcast or something. Besides that,
never seen it.
Yeah.
But overall, so opening match, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Kabuki Warriors. Don't know about you. I love Asuka and Kyrie, but overall, I'm not gonna lie, was fairly over them. They kind of have the same shtick every week. They give us the Japanese yelling, which gets a little boring. And I was, obviously happy to see both of them involved in something better than nothing. But I did think it was time for Rhea and Io to take that W. And I don't know how many really girl or women teams there are, which is why I hate these straps. But it's like, I guess we have some cool champions for now.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely popular champions. I mean, Io and Rhea are definitely two of the hotter girls on the show. But like, I'm kind of with you. I mean, the Kabuki Warriors are sweet. Asuka's obviously amazing. Kyrie's cool in her own right. I kind of wonder if they're going to do something with Kyrie's, teasing a little bit that Kyrie's going to split, but I don't know what they're going to do with that now.
Would it matter?
It wouldn't.
Kyrie's not over enough to.
No, I love Kyrie, and I think the most over she ever was probably NXT as a Sky Pirate, but that's kind of where we're at now.
Yeah, overall, truly enjoyed the match. Thought it was fun, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm hoping they don't do something where they just like go off into singles matches now, because you know how sometimes they'll just like tag champs win and then there's no tag teams to wrestle.
Yeah, I hear you saying, and probably for a minute we'll probably get Asuka versus Rhea or Kyrie versus one of the mix of the four. And then there's not a lot of teams. I mean, you had Raquel and Liv, but I think they're doing something different. And they're probably going to split that team up pretty soon, I imagine.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I don't know, man. There's not a lot of girl tag teams, unfortunately.
I thought about this too, like to move on a little bit is you know what I'd like to see? So I'm happy they brought back like music videos, like the
Uh-huh.
but like I don't want to see them on social media. I want to see
Mm,
them when I'm watching the show, so it feels like it's special. Like when I first saw it, I think I saw the video that they did for Braun and Punk, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm like this is straight up like 2000s vibes, also like right." And then I'm like, they put it on the show, and I'm like, "Oh, I already saw it."
to me, if you're WWE with that, I think you're risking. I'm gonna skip this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
for
Like, oh,
instance,
I've already seen it. I'm gonna go eat or do something like
yeah, I've got
to
5 minutes to go take a piss or something. Like, it's not. Yeah,
yeah. Like I said, definitely enjoyed that they're back, but overall, I like to just see it live and on the show and not already have a million views by God knows what time. Um, Another thing I was pretty happy about. So Gunther's promos are obviously getting repetitive, but it's because he's getting a different kind of heat, I believe. Right now, he's leveled up to 1,000 pretty much. Anybody that will wrestle him, you pretty much know they're going to lose because he's already beat John Cena and made him tap, as we
yep,
know.
yep.
Um, and I like the buildup they've been doing with AJ where he hasn't said much. And obviously, we know the AJ Styles retirement tour is on the way or somewhere coming from what we believe. He said this is his last year. Um, but I liked that he came out and he just slapped Gunther. Awesome.
To me, it makes me. It's you're right. I think that it's very slim chance AJ wins this match. As much as we all love AJ Styles, I don't think he's going to win this. I think he's going to have a good retirement tour when it happens. I think he'll win some big matches. We'll probably see him in TNA at some point, which is cool. But yeah, he's not winning this. But I do think that the coming out, not saying a whole lot, smack him in the face, just more or less just like he ain't playing around. You know, like
I loved when they went head to head right after he slapped him and he was like, "You ain't gonna do nothing." I was like, "Oh," and I didn't want them to touch each other. I was like, "Yes." Like this is like I feel like I see Triple H as like old school, like heavyweight, like not like boxing, but like that, like let's try to make it as realistic as possible.
mhm. Yeah, no,
Um,
I'm with it. I'm with it. I think that I mean it made me laugh. I was in my brain. I was like, he's literally living his song. Y'all don't want none. Like just
right.
you know, he slapped him and then got right back in his face and was like, do something about it. And I think it's good. Gunther's at a great spot right now where he's clearly a threat and clearly the man, but also can be a little bit of that, not so much cowardly, but kind of back off when he knows that he's being, stepped up to, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely knows when reality hits him in the face
100%.
for sure. And
AJ, no joke. Yeah.
yeah. Obviously, so Raw signed Javon Evans. Super cool. I think he's done a lot in NXT. Obviously, he was never going to win the title at any point.
No.
Just cool to see him. Also, really cool to see some Obafemi promos where he's coming soon. I'm hoping they do him as good as they can. I hope they don't bring him up and just put him in these random matches. Like he needs to do something important. He's already wrestled Cody. He's already given Cody a run for his money. He doesn't have to go right for the world title, but make him have some important matches and don't make him fight like one of the LWO members on his debut because we all know that just means nothing.
I think that fans in general, somebody like that, they're probably tired of. I'm tired of the whole like, let's make a monster killer and just squash someone for 3 months, and it's like,
Right.
he should come in and win the Intercontinental title. Like,
Something. Something
come
big.
in, come in and smash CM Punk.
Sheamus, even though
Sheamus,
he's injured.
yeah, Sheamus, you ain't got to beat Punk. Come in and beat Punk up. You know, come in
Yeah.
and like I said, Sheamus is a good one. AJ,
Or Drew, I guess. Because remember,
Drew?
he did beat up Drew at Saturday Night's Main Event. So you've already got a story right there.
Yeah, and you can make Oba kind of a baby face if you do that. I mean, like that.
Yeah.
that
He's got this. He's got the crowd. The
dude,
crowd will
yeah,
do this all day.
dude, he's so like he's just cool. Like it's hard to boo somebody that cool. Like
Yes, he is cool.
and he looks cool. He's got cool moves. He can go. That walk is dope. The song is dope. Like there's not a lot to hate.
The entrance with the camera angle on the floor where he just looks like he's 20 feet tall. It's awesome.
That classic Andre camera. Yeah, man. Like you can't.
I'm not gonna say this to be mean, but everybody cared about Maxine on the chase at the Intercontinental title, and then after that, it was, and it's like, no offense to her, it's just like, okay, cool, like let's just watch you lose it now and like move on. Like we couldn't even build you for more than 10 minutes. Like the Natty segments were cool. I know that was like Natty's idea. I'm pretty sure from what I've heard on like Busted Open and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's just like I hate to say, but she gets no pop. Like it's actually crazy to me, and I
Well,
don't dislike her either.
no, I don't either. I think she's gotten a lot better in the ring. I think that she's very much serviceable in the ring. She's above average, but like I don't care about her in that sense of like she lost, and I was surprised she lost in the sense that she just won it. But I'm like, well, Becky, I feel like it's just kind of sort of extended Becky's run she's already having,
Yeah,
so we can have AJ take it from her eventually or somebody like
I'm
that. But
surprised AJ didn't come out tonight in Brooklyn. To be honest,
the same, but I think they're gonna, it's a pretty loaded show already. Let's just
yeah.
maybe for another day. Yeah.
Big fan of this new mini stable of Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio,
Penta, man.
and
Penta.
Penta. Yeah, I get it. This is actually kind of like the Vince McMahon like racial booking where we just throw a bunch of Spanish guys in the mix. I hate to say it, but it works. It's awesome. There's all so good. Dragon Lee, I feel like they just when they re-signed his contract, they were like, "Hey, if you re-sign, like, we'll get you like something nice, like
Yeah.
And now we're probably gonna get some Vision versus Ray Penta and maybe some singles matches and tag matches, and those will all be fun.
Yeah. And I feel like this is the perfect use of Rey Mysterio now.
Yes,
Rey Mysterio's like 955 in wrestling years. So, like, this is good for him. He can still go, but I think him
right.
being in this will just prolong him a little more too for whenever they decide to go off in the sunset and however they decide to do that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a good combo. That's good use of Penta and Dragon Lee's a star. He just needs some people to help him out, so it works out for me.
agreed. Um, was Punk wearing a Rick Steiner college
Okay,
jacket?
so I said something about that. So yeah, I think it was a homage. Homage. Wow, let's try it again. Homage. Because again, being a Michigan fan, the Steiners are from Michigan, and they used to wear Michigan Leatherman jackets.
Right,
And
correct.
it looks very much like that. And his attire was also blue and yellow. I think that was a play because he's facing a Steiner. Uh,
Right,
I think there's a play on that, and I think he has respect in real life for Rick and Scott. So,
100%.
and he loves outside of kayfabe, he's Braun Breakers and him are pretty tight. I think so. Um, yeah, I think it was a play. Kind of like he does with the Hitman stuff too. I think he just wanted an excuse to wear something cool like that.
I really love the match. It really felt important. I felt like Braun Breaker really did have a chance. They didn't like get me, but I was like, oh, like I could see this like actually shocking. But of course, WWE loves to play it safe, and they're never gonna shock you like some
Not
other
like that.
companies will.
Yeah.
And listen, and I get it. Doesn't matter if Braun Breaker loses. I want to say he's a rookie, even though he's not. He's just young. And I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt him because he put up a good fight. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded actually seeing like I don't know, like maybe him winning. It would have been weird, but it would have been nice and shocking for the 1 year anniversary. Like boom, it's huge. Nobody would have forgotten it either.
I agree with that. I think the problem is that Punk's reign being so new.
I know.
They're not gonna drop it for him chasing for that long to get the belt. They're not gonna drop it that fast. I think
I
he
mean,
could drop.
hey, the only reason he actually won it is because Seth got hurt. He would have
No,
still been
I don't
chasing.
disagree. I don't disagree. I think he probably would have won it anyways. I mean,
Yeah.
but at some point. But I do think I think Brock, not Brock. Wow, I'll try it again. I think Braun.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Braun. I think Braun takes it eventually. This isn't it for Braun. He's too good. I mean, he's just too good. Like his mic skills have gotten better. His in ring's amazing. He's a stud, 100%. So I don't see within the next year or so. I'd say Braun's got it from somebody, if it's not Punk.
definitely happy I didn't see Chris Jericho. Not because I don't want to see him, just because there's no need for him to overshadow anything that is currently going on
Nope,
at
agreed.
all.
I agree.
Y2J chance in the middle of the women's match. I'm like, all right, come on, like not 8 months, 10 months ago, everyone's talking about him in a horrific manner. Now everybody wants to see him. Welcome to the wrestling world.
Dude, the IWC, you give them a Ferrari, they're going to complain that wasn't a Porsche. You know, like,
Yeah.
or it was the wrong color. You know that you can't make them happy. I mean, not entirely. Like they'll be happy one minute and turn on the next. I mean, it is what it is. I think that I do want to see Jericho in WWE one more time. I think that'd be kind of fun. I
Give
think
me
that
the
would be
retirement story. It'll
yeah.
be
Give me a few months with Jericho to self into sunset and do some WrestleMania and call it a
give
career.
everyone the retirement tour. We want the Rey Mysterio retirement tour. I want the Randy Orton retirement tour. The retirement tour. I want the AJ Styles retirement tour. Give me the Jericho retirement tour. I will take them all because unfortunately, but fortunately, there are a ton of new guys. As we've seen, they're bringing up a couple dudes here and there on SmackDown and Raw, and it's trying to freshen up the rosters. A mix with all these legends at some point retiring and just having the matches of their careers is going to be fun as hell to watch.
I agree. I mean, and it is crazy to think about, but really, man, the next 5 years, most of these guys aren't going to be there.
None.
Like, or I would say none of them. Punk will be done. Orton will be done.
AJ's done this year.
AJ done. Jericho will be done. Like, there won't be these guys. So it's like we need to enjoy them while we have them. And I think we should have, especially Orton, and especially Jericho. Or yeah, I guess Jericho too. But like, those guys need the ones you mentioned, like you said. They're such huge names that have been here for so long. It would almost be unfair to not give them some sort of send off.
Randy Orton versus Cody at the Rumble, right?
Give it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into that. I honestly wouldn't even be mad if Randy won, but it's not going to happen.
Randy's not winning the title. Look, I said it here first. Like, it's not, it ain't happening. I mean, if it does, it'll be a very short reign. It'll be a nostalgia, like, yay, and then he'll get smashed by somebody and call it a career.
Maybe
But
Obafemi.
look,
You never know.
I would be ecstatic. Obafemi is going to end somebody's career, I think.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's too big of a name, too big of a potential name to just be average. He puts out Ray or Punk or Jericho comes back. He puts Jericho out. I mean, like,
Gunther puts down Brock, right, at next year's SummerSlam.
I think Gunther puts down Brock.
Because it's in Minnesota, and that's where Brock's going to retire.
Well, yeah, I mean, who else is going to do it at this point? I mean, Gunther's the man. Oba could do it.
If Brock likes it, and if Brock sees he can make money with them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you're Brock Lesnar, you're at least somewhat smart, right? Like, he sees what we all see. He has to. Like,
it's all about the money.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I see money in that. You build Oba up just good enough and the right way. That's a threat to Brock, big time. And I think that would work. That would work and be not as predictable as Gunther. Which
remember when Keith Lee beat Randy Orton?
Poor Keith Lee. That dude went from being like an indie darling to having a great NXT run to being the Bearcat. Yikes.
Could have had the pairing of Adam Cole and Keith Lee. Thanks,
Vince. Terrible. Like, for as much as obviously we wouldn't have what we have now if it wasn't for Vince, but there are some, especially later on in his run, like good grief.
I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy Raw.
Yeah,
I'd like to give them letter grades compared to numbers, like 5 out of 10, or
yeah.
I would honestly say that was a solid B plus. Like I didn't. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot this. Big Mommy Cool needs a 2026 World Title Women's Championship run.
I like Raquel. I think I didn't at one point,
She
kind of like
used
everyone
to
else
just
didn't.
not do it until Kevin Nash was like, "Hey, this is what you need to do."
I think Nash is pretty polarizing on social media, but when he's right, he's super right. He's pretty smart, and he nailed Raquel. You know, as far as that goes, like act like a big person, act like a big woman, and she has, and it's improved her a million percent.
I'm not gonna say that I pro wrestled before, but I have. But
But yeah, yeah,
the biggest problem I would always see is when big guys, because they watch wrestling so much, and wrestling is such a little, not a little guy sport, but it's like not as big guy as it used to be.
right.
They make themselves 5'6" instead of being 6'5", and it's like the funniest thing. It's like me who's 5'6", like I could beat up a guy who's 6'5", and he'll like bump on a drop kick.
Well, dude, it even goes back to like look at the Big Show, the Giant. When he first came in, he was doing kip ups and drop kicks and all that nonsense. And I think it was Hogan that was like, "Stop doing that! Like you are a beast. Like knock it off." And he had a very long career. I think if he would have tried to do all that crap with as big as he was, he'd have had a 10-year career.
Yeah. Overall, I think solid B plus. I enjoyed it. I am I am getting a little tired of the Vision uh hopping in everyone's matches, just
Yeah,
because at first we had the original Vision getting in everyone's matches. That was ran for a couple months. Now we've got this new Vision without Seth. Now this is running. I'm sure it will run its course at some time. But yeah, overall, I think it was a B plus. Could have had more Stranger Things. Could have just, I think, done a little more. There were some cool things, but nothing that was. If you missed it, you were like, "Oh my god, I missed it."
yeah,
Um, but overall, I enjoyed it. I like to see where they go now. So Braun Breaker is lost. CM Punk is still our world champion. I would assume Seth comes back probably at the Rumble, because that's right around the corner. And I guess we are leading our way to Saudi, to the Rumble. And I'm sure sometime in the next few weeks, people will start saying, "I declare myself in the official whatever spot for the Royal Rumble." LA Knight will probably say that and come back too, and he'll probably just lose like all the other matches uh, that he has, and he's so over, and they just don't have any confidence in him. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's not a lie.
I like LA to a level, but yeah, he
Hold on a
just
minute. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Thank you for applauding everyone that does not like LA Knight.
yeah, it's funny. He's like just a little side tangent. He is the next Dolph Ziggler. He gets this
He
level,
is, he is,
that's where he stays.
he will be, if this was the year 2000, he would fit perfectly as the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. I will fantasy book that to death. He would have been great in the new version of WCW. Don't know why, but he just fits such an old school mentality. Well, I mean, he is kind of a Stone Cold and Rock mixed together. Doesn't
Yeah.
really have his own personality, um, but man, he would have fit so good there. He
Oh,
would have been
agreed.
like he would have been like the cool third member of like Chronic, even though he wasn't tall, like, or like the
Raw,
New
dude.
Blood, like new. He would have been in the New Blood, like for
He
sure.
did. He would have ran the New Blood along with Shane Douglas and
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
Vampiro. Yeah,
He fits perfectly in there. I love it.
dude, that's so
Yeah,
good.
I need to
Yeah,
get a little sound thing that I can hit, and it's always like, yeah, and this
yeah. That dude, you really every time I say something that is remotely like what's it like drawn out, like that is sick. Yeah,
What's your grade for Raw?
I'm not always going to agree with you, but I think B plus is a solid way to put that. I mean, it was good, very watchable, but nothing blew me away. So yeah, good show. Hard to beat it.
Nothing blew me away. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Right there.
there's the caption review. Nothing blew me away.
Yeah. Overall, Clay, it's always good talking to you. I'm sure we'll have you on a couple more times. Don't mind that it says guest name. I'm really still trying to figure that out. It's a work in progress, all of it. It'll get better as
That's actually my real name. I'm guest name. So
well, true. Guest name.
sick.
It's been fun. I will maybe catch you for another show this week, and I'll see you later.
Sounds good, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
Yeah.